Hi, I'm Rodney Reese, and I was the designer on New Devon.
Hi, I'm Martin Teichmann. I'm one of the environment artists working on New Devon.
So what you're seeing here is our time-lapse video of New Devon, something we wanted to do very early on just so we could show the progression. It goes from what my designer block mesh is and to what it goes to the artists and all the magic they do.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool to see the art evolve, because usually we don't have that footage, so thanks to Rodney for setting that up in the first place. And it's actually pretty nice to really see the steps. I mean, you kind of work on that really for a long time, 5-6 weeks, something like that, and you kind of stare all the time at your current progress, and you kind of forget where you started from. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, it's only at the end when you look at it, it's like, oh wow, this really has come far. So normally when our process starts is I will do what we call a designer block mesh run, which is essentially like just primary colors, basic shapes, some detailed here and there, and we will play that over and over and over again until we're like really positive on the design standpoint, and then we start to bring in the artists and we hand it off. So as you're seeing here is like the very first start is you see literally what I hand off to the artist and just the passes they do through.
Yeah, we can see it's like basically replacing block mesh part by part and trying to figure out what is, okay, we have this kind of cover object here, and we kind of figure out, okay, what is that? What can we make it look like bringing a stone wall in, or is this vegetation, or doesn't make sense in the context of this level? So it's actually pretty kind of challenging task sometimes, because we need to match all the gameplay needs, of course, to make it play as best as possible, but we really want to make it look really good and really logical too. Like, we want to kind of tell a story in this level.
Yeah, that's one of the things we always struggle with, is that we're a cover-based shooter and we have all these very cubish blocks everywhere, and how do we make them not that? So there's back and forth always where you're like, okay, there are legitimate things where it's like, okay, this was a shelf, this was a dresser, stuff like that, but as you see like on this fountain here, for instance, knew right away it's like, okay, this could be structural cover where it's eroded away, and that's where on the designer side early on we tried to like establish that so that, you know, the artists have something to work with, where it's not just, oh look, more cubes. The other things we always try to do is establish what we call our sightline placements, which is we always try to get a very basic 4-point sightline, which is like a north, south, east, west feel, so that at any time when the player spawns in, they can have a point of reference, like, oh, I know where I am in relation to this. So early on, you know, we'll do things like, you know, okay, the center is going to be the statue. So even before even the artist took on, I knew that was probably going to be the Avery statue. And then I just get the artist to do a sanity check. It's like, yeah, that would be great. Or this says, well, it could be this instead.
Yeah, can we remove this entire part, please, for example? No, not like that, actually. We have like a really huge outside area, so I think it's like one of the biggest multiplayer map we did for Uncharted so far.
Yeah, it is the biggest.
So it's kind of challenging this one area to dress it up with all the detail we wanted, using, of course, all the single-player assets, but still have to maintain the 60 frames. So it's kind of challenging to get it all work in the frame rate and also still looks as good as possible.
Yeah, well, this map turned out pretty well. Hope you guys enjoyed it, because, you know, we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this one, and, you know, hopefully it was all worth it for you. Yeah,
thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy playing this map. I hope you enjoyed as much as we enjoyed making it.
Bring it on! Sorry, not sorry. Oh no! To your maker you go!